Hi beautiful! Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this type of content, well, please leave a like. I'm not used to ask for that, but you know, that really helps. Also, if you haven't yet, you're more than welcome to check the other videos. And check my links in the description. Maybe you'll find some type of content you enjoy as well. Join the Discord, the Twitter, if you wanna know what's up. Anyway, I will not hold you longer. Enjoy the video, and I see you soon. Hey, thank you for joining me. I thought that tonight was the perfect night to have a little, campfire. While I was waiting for you, I was thinking about this very scary story I could tell you. Would you like that? It's a little spooky, so if you want, you can just, grab each other's arms and hide under your blanket. It's okay. Alright. Are you ready? Okay. Every summer, usually around the end of July, a group of friends, Tom, Emily, Jake and Laura, would meet up for a camping trip in the very secluded cold willow forest. Yeah, this forest. You're right. This year, the air was thick with anticipation as they set up their campfire, ready to share stories and enjoy the eerie beauty of the forest at night. As the fire crackled and sent sparks in the starless sky, Tom decided it was the perfect time to tell a ghost story. Have you heard about the legend of the Cold Willow Bride? He asked, with his voice low and serious. Emily, used to his scary stories, rolled her eyes, but the rest leaned in closer, eager to hear more. His face, illuminated by the flickering flames, Tom continues. Years ago, a young woman named Eliza was set to marry her true love. On the night before her wedding, she was waiting for him in this very forest. But he never came. The next morning, they found her hanging from an old oak tree. Her wedding dress stained with blood. They say her spirit haunts these woods, seeking revenge on anyone who enters. Laura, the youngest of the group, shivered, glancing around at the darkened trees. That's just a story, right? Tom laughed a little bit, but with a serious face, he answers, some say that if you call her name 3 times, she will appear and take someone with her. Let's do it! Everyone turns around to Jake. They all recognized his half-joking, half-daring tone. Emily laughed. Come on, You don't really believe in that stuff, do you? But the group, caught up in the thrill of the moment, agreed to try. Standing around the campfire, they held hands and started to call. Eliza, Eliza, and another time. For a moment, nothing happened, but then, out of nowhere, a cold wind swept through the clearing, extinguishing the fire and plunging them into darkness. The friends scrambled to relight it, but Emily's voice cut through the night. Guys, do you see that? They turned to where Emily was pointing. In the shadows, a faint, ghostly figure in a tattered wedding dress floated among the trees. Her eyes glowed with a malevolent light. Before anyone could react, the ghostly bride drifted towards Emily, her cold, skeletal hand reaching out. Emily screamed as the hand touched her, and in an instant, she vanished, leaving only a whisper in the wind. Emily! Tom shouted, but there was no response, just the rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. Panicked, the friends called for Emily, searched the forest, but she was gone without a trace. The ghostly figure had disappeared, leaving an extremely loud silence behind. Terrified, the remaining friends fled the forest, vowing never to return. As they reached the edge of the woods, they heard a faint whisper on the wind. Emily's voice calling for help, yet forever lost in the haunted depth of Cold Willow Forest. Years later, the tale of the Cold Willow Bride and the disappearance of Emily became a local legend, a warning to anyone daring enough to venture into the forest on a dark, moonless night. Scary, huh? Well, I might have missed a tiny detail at the beginning of the story. There was one more person in the group. Emily's best friend. She was there and she ran with the group as she was terrified back then. But she was just a child. Though there hasn't been a single day where she never thought about coming back and save her friend from the bride. She tried many times to come back on her own, but never found the courage for it. But now, I am not alone anymore. You are here with me, and together we will save my friend. We will save Emily. Eliza. Eliza.